Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming. We're going to go to the swamp today and I'm going to try and work on a hunch. But first we need some basic gear. Battlestar Iron Shell Snail gains 5 acid and they've got 50 defense. On hit, give the enemy 2 armor. How does that work for us here? It's going to hit him for 4, heal him for 2 effectively. I'm going to take the Serpent Lyre. Battlestar gain 1 regen, 3 max HP. Sure. How do we do against a frog? -3 against a frog. I'll take a marble sword. Oh! Marble anvil. Triggered, exposed at the start of battle instead. I have seen that one before. Squire's Blade upgrades. Would I rather that? Well, trigger exposed at the start of battle instead. Alright, we'll stick with that then. We'll take this. Battlestar. Sure. Let's see if we can find a golem house early. And then we'll see if we can't get to what my little plan is. Perhaps after the snail. There's our golem friend. Battlestar gain 2 regen. That's going to heal for 3, basically. We need some more max HP. I don't think I want any of this stuff right now. If I could find another one of these before the fight starts, I'd be very happy. But it's probably a statistical unlikelihood. This trigger's exposed at the start, so that's good. Alright, none of that. An edge? I'll take an edge. On hit, if the enemy doesn't have any poison, give them 2 poison. Battlestar, gain 3 regen. There's something to be said about a regen build. I don't know what that thing is. But hey, we'll try. We've got 1 day left to try and make an extra combination at the golem. Gain armor equal to lost health and gain 5 acid. Gain 5 armor and 5 poison. No thanks. Man, this corner of the island is pretty dry. Alright, no more chests around here. Double check what this guy has for sale. If you have poison, enemy strikes deal 1 less damage. No. Alright, fight coming up. I should try and heal. Am I going to make it that far? I'm not. Damn. We are going to get a bunch of regen, so hopefully that does us in good stead. Alright, we got back to 16 HP, so I'm not too mad. They got wrecked. Snail mail completed. Is that the first time I've completed that boss? Uncertain. Back at 10 HP. Now, the plan. Keep going to the ferryman to try and find better mini-boss locations to get good loot before we get anywhere else. Wounded. Stun enemy for 3 turns. Trigger exposed at the start of battle. That's different. Every 4th turn, stun yourself for 1 turn, gain 3 regen. On hit, lose 1 attack. I'll try this. +5. That's the grave I was here for, so time to get off this island. The horse. Battle start. Clear Spring Spirit gains 10 purity on hit. Randomly decreases status effect on itself or the player by 1. Well, then I want more status effects, don't I? While you have regen, temporarily gain 3 attack. That's great. That's huge. Battle start. The enemy loses 1 attack. No thanks. Where's our ferryman? Your food. Let's go to Merchant's Isle without anywhere more specific to desire to go. Exposed stuff. Wounded, battle start. These are not the things I want. So currently gain 3 regen. That's really good with muscle growth, so I'm going to keep it. Glyph ruins. But again, I'm happy to just hunt down teleportation and get out of here to somewhere that might have a boss blind. What is that? Runestone. Wounded. Re-trigger a random battle start item. That's not bad. That's also not bad. If you have exactly 1 item with exposed, it triggers thrice. Exposed. Exposed. I assume the weapon doesn't count as an item, like counts as an item, so that would be 2. That's also another one, so that's not working great. But imagine this going 3 times. We just can't do it at the start of battle because we would lose Marble Anvil if we get rid of the Lyre. Wounded. Re-trigger the last triggered wounded item. Wounded. Re-trigger a random battle start item. Battle start gain 3 regen. I'm going to get rid of the fish. One interesting time. Wood, unique, sanguine, wood, unique, 4. We'll go to the Golem home for lack of anywhere else specific to go. Are these islands getting bigger the more we spend time on them? That would be nice, but there's nothing right now I really want to get rid of. I mean, this isn't doing huge amounts for us. But it's only 1 regen. But it's more max HP. It's 3 max HP against this 4 armor. This will upgrade to like 6 or 8, I guess. I'm gonna do this. It's 3 more attack for an extra turn, which is pretty big. Now, can we defeat this horse? Eight attack is great. Because they're not going to get through this very quickly. Not quickly enough. Spring cleaning. Lovely. Okay, I was racing for this, but do I want to do a lap of this island while I've got inventory space and a golem around? I suppose I will. Too late for you. Not you guys either. No. Turn end. Gain 2 armor and give the enemy 2 armor. Battle start. Give the enemy 5 armor. 1 attack. Sure. It's not stuff I want to get rid of. Alright. Nothing extra for the golem. It's not the end of the world. Abandoned quarry? Sure. Where's our exit off this island? To the west. I would rather have a strength potion than a royal horn. Arcane wand. Can't attack. Turn start, deal 2 damage. Increase the damage by 1 for each tome equipped. Regen that triggers overheal increases max health. Oh. Oh, okay. I think we pivot real hard right now. And now we try and get into as many fights as we can in the last day and a half. Well, we're not overhealing, which is a problem. I thought we would suddenly be healing tons and tons and tons and tons. Are we just killing stuff too quickly? We're just not healing fast enough. But I can't rest, because that would take me to the boss fight. That's a shame. We're actually losing health, which is a problem. This has not gone how I was hoping it would. Yeah, we're losing 3 HP in these fights. So I need this fire for this night. And I'm going to be really sad about that this isn't going to pop off to giant numbers, I think. Which is what I was hoping for. Acid I actually don't care about this time. I don't love the poison, I don't love the riptide. Yeah, we are not going to overheal with this weapon. It was a complete waste to take it. Which is a damn shame. And I think our story is over. Damn shame about the attempted late game pivot. Win against Clear Spring Spirit for the first time. Battle start, decrease a random status effect by 1 and give it to the enemy. Interesting. Win against Iron Shell Snail for the first time. Battle start, if you have 0 base armor, gain 4 armor. Right, maybe we should get to the Isle of Weapons faster then. Unfortunately, I have no use for that feather right now. Squire's Blade is better than nothing. Or better than a stick, rather. Get some max HP, and I'm going to start moving. I'm going to get out of here. Go to the abandoned quarry. Every 5th strike stuns the enemy for 2 turns. On hit, lose 1 speed. Exposed, gain 3 attack. Right, I'm not going to get super attached to this weapon. I'm also just going to die. That's a problem. Can I get to that fire? I don't know that I can. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Let's change my weapon now. Healing is doubled. On hit, lose 1 speed. On hit, lose 2 health and gain 4 armor. Healing is doubled. I don't have any regen or anything, and I can't get to this fire. This is what I want to do interesting things with. Ah, I don't get to heal. Oh, we win. Yes. Okay, we have 25 max HP. Somehow. I'm not sure where that specifically came from during that fight, but hey. I need to sleep again before this boss fight. Let's go get this oil. Put fast fights back on. Go with attack oil. Right, we're only going to heal the 10 here. So our regen's not going to be massive. And now again, we've got days to wait until our healing is super duper good. Wounded, gain armor equal to lost health and gain 5 acid. Battle start, the enemy loses 1 attack. I need to get to that guy. I don't really want to spend a whole day waiting for this fire. But if I've got to, right? What I'd like to do is get to the ferryman and then go to the place with the bonfires that let you super mega overheal. Yeah, that would have killed us, so good choice. Scorched Hill. Can't take both, unfortunately. But we're looking for stuff that gives us regen. You upgrade something, don't you? Like a diamond version of it. I think. The woodcutter. Exposed. Stun the enemy for 1 turn. And you lose all your armor for the first time. Can I see where the fire is? I cannot. I'll come back to you in a sec. There's the big fire. Alright, now we're at full health. I'm intrigued to see. Actually, let's do... Combine 2 items into a random item of heroic rarity. Ah. Alright, I need some scrap items then. Max HP 25. Max HP still 25. Alright, I'll get rid of these 2 fish. Gain 1 purity every other turn. Interesting. Nothing I can do with that right now, but it would be great if I could. What I need is more stuff with regen. Oh, there's no even a route to go that way. This island's tiny. What do you even do? It gets 40 armor and stunned. We're not going to scale very much through the course of this fight is my problem. Yeah. Dang Dratton Blast. Alright, give me the early regen. Where is my guy? He's over there. Yeah, the idea of going to the quarry and finding a really interesting weapon early is an interesting time. That's fine for a hot second. Take that until we find a big pile of weapons. It's the wrong regen item. Turn start. If you're stunned, gain 1 attack. There's got to be something we could do with that, right? I just don't know what. There's got to be a bunch of stuff that keeps you stunned at the start of turn. It's Marble Anvil again. Battle start, give the enemy 1 Riptide. Every 5 strikes, stun the enemy for 2 turns. We're about to get -2 attack in this fight. So, ways to kill the enemy are going to be important. Exposed will get us through this fight. Not as many piles as weapons. I thought there would be more piles of weapons. It turns out there's only 1, like the other areas only have 1. Oh no, there is another one. While you have armor, gain 2 attack. On hit, lose 1 speed. Turn start, if the enemy is stunned, gain 1 additional strike. Sure. We might not win this boss, but this is more interesting to me. Turn start, if the enemy is stunned, get an extra strike. Exposed, stun the enemy for 1 turn. Then I now have no armor, but this gives me 4. Which lets this happen on exposed. Oh no, this, I lost, yeah, so I don't need to keep this anymore. Right, well, we'll get off this island ASP. That'll start getting 3 regen. On hit, if enemy doesn't have any poison, give them 2 poison. I want to find the one that does stunned, so I'm not actually going to take an edge, because it's going to cost me 10 to put a new edge on if I have an edge. Beautiful. Let's go to the golem home. First time the enemy gains poison, stun them for 1 turn. I want that. Oh, jeez. I've not seen it go that way before. 7 gold? I mean, I can get it. It's just going to take a second. That'll start stun the enemy for 1 turn. That's what we want to see. Give the enemy Riptide. We don't have any golem stuff. Right, shopping. Shopping. Alright, we actually have a good number of ways to get stun on to our opponent, which is nice. Anything for goleming right now? No. So we are going to leave. I did say we should be looking for bosses that give us interesting things. So what can we get rid of right now? This is 1 regen and some health. This is 4 armor. That's exposed, give stun. That's exposed, give the enemy 3 poison, which gives them 1 stun. That's Riptide. So probably the Weaver Shield could go. There's that guy. Do you have chests on this floor? You do. You can take some speed. They're not things I want to replace my current things with. This is not ideal. That I will do. I'll get rid of this for that. And do I want to give more Riptide? You stun. You stun. You give me health. You're Riptide. The first time Riptide triggers, give the enemy 5 poison. Battle start, give the enemy 5 armor. No. Alright, let's hope we can win this and then replace something before this boss fight. We want to stun the enemy a lot. There's a stun. There's an extra attack for us. Oh, they're giving themselves stun, which is getting us extra attacks in, which is huge. 1 more attack for 7, and we're there. We don't get it. We only have 6. Damn. It was close, though. Where's our exit? Top. Oh yeah, great route for loot. Give me an upgrading weapon then. Give me upgrading armor. Battle start, decrease a random status effect by 1 and give it to the enemy. While you have armor, gain 2 attack. I mean, this is only okay if we don't get any positive status effects. And I might want to get positive status effects, you know? Like Regen. Giving the enemy 1 acid is nice here, but I'm going to take the max HP. Alright, get me off this island. Lushwood Grove. Lush chests. Oh, okay. Gain acid, give acid. Holy Shield, Squire's Blade, Squire's Armor, Holy Shield. Do you think that could be a set? It is not a set. Unless you have to upgrade these first. There's lots of potentially interesting things here, but what I'm really looking for is doubles, so we can then go to a golem. I also have no idea if there's like a threat in the middle of this island or anything like that. Every 3 strikes gain 1 attack. I do like it. A fairy? Sorry, Granite Egg, it's not your day. I don't really want to change either of these things specifically, so Interesting time, but off to the golem home. Edge on our weapon. If the enemy doesn't have any poison, battle start, give me 3 regen. Give me the regen. Our health is not the most chipper right now. Go on. Yes. Not going to get to a chest, but hey. Oh, they have 1 HP left. So often it comes down to just that one last point of health or whatever. Alright, let's try purity build. Perfect. Let's go. On hit, give the enemy 2 armor. Every other strike, stun the player for 1 turn. Let's just get out of here while the getting's good. Abandoned quarry, since we do not have a weapon yet. More watermelon. Gain 3 attack. Gain 3 regen. Can't strike. Battle start, give the enemy 2 riptide for each negative base attack you have. That's fine for 1 attack, and then we have no way of doing damage after the riptide is gone, which seems terrible. Wounded, get 3 regen. Exposed, gain 3 attack. I wonder if oil is more likely to spawn here because of how there's lots of weapons here. Unsure. Regen that triggers overheal, increases max health. Oh, this is what I want to make work. But this is going to get rid of my regen, so we can't do it right now. Battle start, give the enemy 1 riptide. Wounded, gain 3 regen. Exposed, gain 3 attack. Yeah, it's not my time for it. Alright, let's go looking for a golem. Make some better watermelon. That'll start, give the enemy 1 acid. No good to me right now. An edge. On hit, convert 1 speed to 3 armor. Give him stun. That's fine. This, unless we find something better to replace it with imminently. Big old loop for probably not very much. Nope. Alright, can we make it through this? Yes, we can. So this upgraded. It's fine. Need more base armor. We got 1 piece of food. This can't match with that. So take me to the glyph ruins. Countdown 4, gain 3 attack. Countdown 6, trigger symphony 3 times. Countdown 3, give the enemy 2 riptide. With our low base attack, we do stun the enemy for a turn. Alright, I'll try it. First time the enemy gains poison, stun them for 1 turn. No. Turn start, do 2 damage, increase the damage by 1 for each tome equipped. I mean, are we going to find a bunch more tomes on this island right now? If there was a time to experiment, now is it, I suppose. Wet egg. Gross. Show me tomes. These are not tomes. That's a tome. Countdown 3. If you have purity, remove 1 purity. Otherwise, gain 1 purity. Reset countdown. Replace this item with a random cauldron item after you defeat the next boss. Countdown 4. Stun the enemy for 1 turn. Let's do this. Why do we have -1 attack? Oh, the Holy Tome. Yeah, that's a shame because we can't attack now, right? So this is giving us -1 for nothing. But it's a tome, so it's +2. It's a little awkward. I need more books. Countdown 4, gain 6 armor. Countdown 3, if the enemy, give the enemy 3 acid. If they don't have any armor, give them 3 poison instead. Countdown 4, deal 4 damage and reset countdown. That I feel like we need. So purity doesn't actually do anything for me anymore, I now realize, because we can't attack. So this is all getting real murky. Expose, gain 1 regeneration for each equipped wood item. Exposed, remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor. There's a chance for there to be 1 more book over here. There's not. Where's my exit? Down there. I don't suppose I can get back to this type of building anytime soon. Exposed and wounded items trigger at start of battle instead. Wounded, gain 3 regen, symphony. Turn start if you're above 50% health. Lose 3 health and gain 1 attack. None of this stuff helps me. Actually, this might help me more than this does now. Just because of how we can't attack anymore. Alright, I have no idea how this boss fight is going to go whatsoever. We hit them for 5, they hit us for 5. We hit them for 5, they hit us for 5. We lose our own regen, which is terrible. We need to get rid of this watermelon. They're stunned for ages, but presumably not long enough. No. Alright, we'll put that down there for today. We learned about some things and unlocked some stuff, so not a wasted day for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.